Hello, everybody. It's Mindy. It is WIP and Chat Day. Of course, it's WIP and Chat Day. Welcome to the WIP and Chat. So I'm going to WIP, which means I'm going to work on my work in progress, which is my beautiful Craftably. I'm making progress. It's not fast. It's just progress. Okay. The name of it is Summer Sun. It's very pretty. It's just this mason jar with some sunflowers, my butterflies. It's gorgeous. And it is really, really turning out nicely. It's really, really beautiful. So we're going to work on it. We're going to see what we can get done today. I find myself in a predicament, a bit of a predicament. Like I'm having no time to get things done. Anyhow, we'll talk about it. Okay. So this is the last week, the last final week for Craftably Craze, the tribute edition, right? We're doing a great job. A lot of people are finishing things. I've already seen several finishes in the Facebook group, Diamond Moments and Crafts, because that is where everybody is posting their beautiful pictures and their progress. So there's some beautiful things. Every time I see something completed that I have in my stash, I just go, that turns out so nicely. I want to do it, right? Do I have enough time in my life? Absolutely not. I don't. But I can live through other people's finishes and just look at them and just be like, they're so pretty. They turn out so well. I'll tell you, Craftably, they did amazing. Being with them from the very beginning, watching them grow and learn and try new things it was amazing. And they got to the point where they had just fantastic kits. They were innovative. The washi tape cover minder thing, they were the first people to do that. They got a nice canvas. They worked with a manufacturer that did a great job, had wonderful renderings, all hand rendered, etc., etc., etc. Do we need to go on? We know they did a fantastic job. So, of course, their paintings turn out just beautifully. Well, with that being said, I certainly wish that we could get more, but, life changes. Life changes. Life changes. And Michael and Amy are happy. They are happy. They're relaxed. They are, they're getting their life back on track to, less stress, all of that stuff. So I'm happy for them. Sad for us, happy for them, Anyhow, we were talking, it must have been in my Saturday Night Live last Saturday, and someone was talking about how we could continue next year and we could do Craftably Craze, the stash version. And, we talked about it, and I know Kara was like, I'm up for it. I think Brandy's up for it. So we will probably do this again next year, and it'll just be, Craftably Craze, the stash. We talked a lot about who has how much in their stash and what people have, and some people have none, and some people have just one or two, and they're like, I'm hanging on to those, hanging on to them. Well, you hang on to them, okay? You hang on to them. You hang on to them until next year. We'll do another event, and you can work on them then. How's that sound? We will have our final live. Okay, we're going to do this. It's going to be not quite the end of the month. I'm going to end it on Friday again, just so that we can do the live on Saturday night and give away our final prizes. We just want to wrap it up neat and tidy, be done, because, we're moving on. We have other events. We all have other events that we're going to be running in the month of July. And it's kind of interesting because, Brandy and Kara go off to do Spangler event. They're doing that together. And Kara comes with me to do our Far Out and Funky event in July. So Kara's double booked with events. Maritza will join us for Far Out and Funky. And she is also double booked. She's working on, oh gosh, it's with Christopher, an artist. I can't remember who at the moment. Anyhow, they're doing an artist spotlight type of event in the month of July. So Maritza is double booked. She's doing 2 events. I am not. I am doing 1. I am doing Far Out and Funky. I am doing Groovy Girl from Diamond Art Club, the Hannah Lynn. So check out those events. Support those events if you can. We're trying to make our event a little more inclusive. It doesn't just have to be, I mean, it would be great. It would be great if you were doing something hippie, 70s, 60s vibe. That would be awesome. Because that really is kind of the intent of the event. You know, we started out with Groovy Girl. We were all going to work on Groovy Girl, and we wanted to do that 60s, 70s vibe and bring back what we did a few years back when we did Melodies of May. She's a hippie chick too, you know. So that was really the plan. Hippie, 70s, 60s, flower child, you know, all that fun stuff. Trying to be a little more inclusive and realizing that people are trying to participate in other events. We said, okay, so try to make it fit into that. But if you are making your painting far out and funky, like you're really, really jazzing it up, really adding some enhancements to it, making it far out or funky, it can count for our event. Okay. I'm still looking forward to seeing who can come up with something that is, you know, far out, funky, 60s, 70s vibe, because that, you know, that's my jam right there. That's my jam. That's what I groove on right there. I groove on it. Anyhow, it will be run through the Facebook group again, Diamond Moments and Krafts, just like most of the last events. Weekly posts. New start is not required. A finish is not required. A post each week is what's required in the Facebook group underneath the designated weekly post. So you go to my group, find the designated weekly post. Week 1, post a start picture. Week 2, post a progress picture. Week 3, progress. Week 4, progress. Is a finish required? No. Just progress, 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 progress. Okay? So have fun with it. Have fun. Have a good time. Get your groove on. Get your hippie vibe going. Get your flower child. You know? Put some blingy crystals and sparklers and extra ABs and fun things. Let me tell you, I had mine out. I did. I had it out the other day. And okay, the first thing that popped out to me, the very first thing that popped out to me, first of all, there's a ton of ABs. There is a ton of like this mint green AB. There's a bunch of that. There's also all of the outlining, because you know Hannah Lynn is famous for black outlining, right? Sorry, had to have a drink. She's famous for black outlining everything. All the black outlining is done in fairy dust black. Okay? Yeah. Have I used fairy dust black? No. This will be the first time. We'll see what it's like. So there's that. There's a bunch of those. So then I was like, okay, so what else does it need? What else should I add to this? Well, the first thing I noticed, there is a ton of places where there's a square. Oh, you can't see that one. Well, like this one right here. And you might not be able to see it with my light pad, but there are 4 whites right there. Oh, Mindy. Mindy. Huh. I have some quad pearls left. I was just thinking, when I said that, I'm like, there's 1, there's 2. How many areas do I have that I could put a quad pearl? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I might go back and put some quad pearls in here. Huh. All right. See how it happens? Anyhow, Groovy Girl has quad pearls. It's just screaming quad pearls, or not, or quads, just quads. It's just screaming quads. Okay. So I started looking through all my stuff. I mean, my sparklers, crystals, ABs, all that stuff used to be very organized. Um, I have test tube holders, and it makes a beautiful display because you can see them all. They're beautiful, very pretty. Anyhow, they're not organized anymore. So I knew I had some quads, and so I started looking through a box that just had loose bags of stuff I'd purchased, my last few orders, things like that. So I started looking at the painting, started looking at what I had. I found I have a ton of stuff for rounds. A lot of different drills, specialty drills for round paintings. I don't have a ton for squares. So I looked and I said, all right, I want to do something with her belt buckle. That was one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to do her belt buckle. So I ordered some metallics for the belt buckle. I looked at all of the places that could put quads, and there's multiple colors of the quads. There's an orange, a green, a yellow, a blue. I mean, there's several different colors. I ordered a few more quads so I can put those. I mean, it's made for quads. It's perfect. So I ordered some other colors. I thought there's these two peace signs, which are really cool. And I thought the peace signs would be fun to bling up. Now, each peace sign has, I believe, 3 different colors. And it would be fun to just do them up in AB, is what I thought. Well, I have a lot of square ABs, or, crystals even. I have crystals or sparklers for squares, things like that. And I'm like, I could still do that. I could still jazz up the peace signs with what I have. So I had stuff everywhere. And it just, to me, it gets overwhelming. Like, it just gets overwhelming. If it's clear, if it's right there in my face, and it's something I'm just like, oh yeah, well, that's perfect for this or perfect for that. That's an easy thing for me to go, okay, let me grab some of this to do that. Well, when you look at a painting like that, and it's like a 65 by 80 or something, it's fairly large, and there's a lot going on in the painting, right? It's hard for me to just go, I just want to do something to that right there. I mean, there's a couple flowers. I thought they would be fun to either do with crystals or ABs. It seemed to me that doing Melody was easier because Melody had a guitar. That was easy to bling up. She had a rainbow. That was an easy one to pick to bling up. I don't know. I just get a little bit overwhelmed. I will say overwhelmed. So, am I going to add some enhancements and blingy stuff? Absolutely. Am I going to add a bunch? Probably not. And I'm not one of these people that's going to be like, I'm just going to replace this whole color on the whole painting everywhere, do a background, do this, too much. I get overwhelmed by that. So I'm not a good one to just do a whole bunch of changes and a whole bunch of replacement. I'm the person that's going to do a little bit. I'm going to do things that stick out to me as an easy fix, an easy switch, and go with it. Sorry, I just got off on a whole tangent there. Oh no. But that is my bling style, shall we say. My bling style. Anyhow, that's how it's going to be. I might find some other little things I throw some special drills into, but we'll see when I start working on it. Like, I mean, here I am working on this, and all of a sudden I'm like, quad pearls would be beautiful in here. And I have some of the pearl. I'm gonna get them out, and I'm gonna replace them. It's an easy fix. I don't have to. I just saw a B. Where was it? Okay, right there. I don't have to tear out a bunch of stuff to do that. I mean, I got to take out 4 drills right there, 4 drills down here, and then I haven't done those yet. So, like I said, easy fix. Too bad there's none in here. Thought there might have been some in the center of the main sunflower, but there aren't. I mean, I suppose I could change that. Like, I mean, I could always put a quad pearl in there or in here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I think about them anyhow when I start putting them in there. It has been one of my favorite drills to use. I like the quad pearls. I've used them a few times. But we'll see what I come up with. We'll see what I come up with. I do have to kit it up. I haven't kit it up yet. I realize July is right around the corner. It is coming fast and furious. Fast and furious. So I will get it kit up. I will do the official event announcement, you know, the official one. But you guys who watch me here, you know, you've heard. You've been around, you know what we're doing, you know the score, right? Yep. So there will be one official announcement for the event coming to a YouTube channel near you soon, hopefully soon. So, you know, the second that I say to myself and to the world, I want to get more organized with YouTube. I want to get more like announcements and such out sooner, plan ahead, all of that stuff. And then what happens? Life happens. And my nice little quiet, boring little existence has turned into yowza, right? Yowza. So the best intentions sometimes just don't pan out. I will say that we do have some cool prizes for the July event, the Far Out and Funky. I think we've got a couple of pens. We've got, I don't even know. I'd have to look at the list. You'll be surprised. We'll just surprise you. But there's some cool things. Kara and I've been working on getting some neat prizes. So we'll let you know all about them. In that, hopefully I'll gather the information. I need to give Kara a call. I'll gather that information when I do the official kit up, or not kit up, maybe kit up. I don't know, the official announcement video anyhow. So, but yeah, get ready for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. The 3 of us are back and woo, we can get crazy together. It was so much fun when we did Melodies of May. It was so much fun. So I'm anticipating a great time again. It's a lovely, lovely bunch of people, I think. You know? Yep. I have made some great friends because of YouTube and YouTube channels and whatnot. Made some great friends. Love them dearly. All right. So why is my life gone crazy? Well, you know, first of all, we have kitties. Kitties. Now, they're not like overwhelmingly too much work, but they're extra work, you know? Like, I was filming a video earlier today when one of them decided it wanted my attention, so it thought it would just climb my leg. Ow, 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 no, right? When the kitties are out to play, we let them out for a couple of hours in the morning, usually a couple hours in the afternoon, a couple of hours again in the evening, so they can get some run and play and tussle time. You know, you gotta be aware. You have to be aware of like where they're at. Like this morning, I was sitting on the couch crocheting, and it's a recliner. You know, the footstool comes up and it leans back. And when I am ready to get up, I'm like, oh, I got kitties. Where are the kitties? Kitties are underneath the footstool. The kitties are, so I'm like, Dale, help me find the kittens. I really can't get up. I don't want to be squishing any kittens in the couch, you know. So you got to be more aware of where they're at and what they're doing. Of course, they're getting into more and more things. They are traveling to different places Like today, the spare bedroom door was open, and I realized, oh, all 3 kittens are in there. They're under the bed, running around, tussling, in and amongst the boxes I have under the bed. Yeah, having a great time. So as soon as I could get them out of there, I closed that door just so they couldn't get in there anymore and play with stuff and make a mess or whatever they want to do. Then they went into our bedroom where Dale is, and they were playing underneath the bed. And he's like, yeah, the kittens are in here. I'm like, they are? He goes, oh yeah, they're under the bed. Clunk, 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 clunk. Yeah, okay, they're under the bed. Okay. So you got to be aware of where they're at. You got to make sure they got food, they got water. I mean, it's just another thing. You know what I mean? Then we got baby ducks. Baby ducks, they like to come out. They like to be outside during the day. So you got to go get them, bring them out, set them up, food and water, move their waterers, move the feeders, all of that kind of stuff so that they can come and be outside. Same thing goes in the reverse. When it's time to put them back, you got to move the waterers, move the feeders, get them all back in where they're supposed to be, all that kind of stuff. Just extra work, right? We did end up taking the rest of the duck eggs away from the surrogate mama chicken because nothing was happening with those. They've been in there long enough and nothing was happening with them. So we're like, no, we're done. We are just done. So we've got, how many ducks we ended up with 5 ducks that hatched from our eggs, and then 2 that we bought. And the weird thing is they're all different sizes. Well, 5 of them are about the same size, and they can romp around together. They're fine together. But then came along Peep. So Peep is smaller than them, and they just want to pick on Peep if we ever try to put Peep with them. That doesn't work well, right? They will get to the point where they will all go together, but Peep is just not big enough to really do any defending for himself, you know? So he's in a separate little pen. And then came along Repeep. We call him Repeep. I do. And he is much smaller. And he can't even go in with Peep because Peep wants to pick on him. So we got all these ducks at all these different stages, and they have to be separate for now until they're all big enough, old enough to get in with the others. And none of the young ones can go with the old ones at this point. That won't happen for a while, although they're growing like crazy, but they're not ready to go with the adult ducks at all. Anyhow, it's just one thing after the other, right? We got them out yesterday, the older ducklings and then Peep all went out into the pond. I have a video of it, how we do it. They go out in like a dog kennel, so they can't really just take off, but they can swim in the water inside the dog kennel, which is pretty entertaining, actually. It's like their first time that they can actually dive like under the water and things. It's pretty hilarious. So Peep got to go out, and the 5 older ducklings got to go out and just play in the water for a while. Little Repeep, no. Little Repeep is too small yet. He's not even a week old yet. So anyhow, yeah, so just taking care of animals. And then it is summertime. And I mean, I have officially, no, I'm not. I lie. I was going to say I have officially finished planting things in my flower garden, but that's not true. I have 2 more rows of seeds to plant. 2 more rows of seeds I want to plant. I was out there last night planting some stuff. I've planted all the seedlings, which are looking good, except the dahlias. The dahlias are just not, they didn't do well. They didn't grow well, as they didn't make good seedlings. And the ones that I have planted out there just look kind of scraggly, and I don't know if they're going to make it. I have no idea. So the dahlias just didn't do well. And it's my first time ever trying to grow dahlias from seed. I've always just picked up a dahlia as a tuber, you know, but I don't know. I thought I'd try it and give it a shot, you know. My girl at Floret Farm, that's what she does, you know. We'll try. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I do have 2 more rows that are prepared and ready to just throw some seeds into. So we'll do that. Probably not today, because today is raining. Woke up to thunderstorms this morning. So it's just kind of a rainy, gloomy day. I think it's going to rain most of the day. But then the rest of life is grandkids and grandkids and grandkids. It's like every time I turn around, I think there's grandkids. The days that we don't have grandkids seem like they're fewer and far between. Like we even had the 3 on Sunday, so their mother could go get their hair done. And then I thought, okay, should we go in a couple hours? They'll go home. Nope. Then we went. She hung out for a while, picked berries, and then everybody's hungry, so then we all go to dinner, and it was just a long day. And then they were back the next day, and she decided she wanted to mow when she got here to pick them up. She liked to mow, so she was here mowing. Kids are still here. Kids are running around, playing, climbing trees. Dale burnt up our boxes and papers, and they're over there fascinated by the fire, and it's just like, okay, all of this to say, kitties, ducks, kids, flowers, plants, summer, life. My stuff is falling by the wayside. It is. Last night, I thought, I need to put a video together for tomorrow. So I go looking through my pictures. I don't have enough crafty vlog stuff to make a video. I don't have any budget-friendly videos recorded to make a video. I had a few farm clips, but I had just done a farm video. I'm like, I have nothing. Okay, I have nothing. I have not been able to just sit and record. I told Dale, and he did not go get tacos today on Tuesday either. His friend that he gets tacos with canceled, said he couldn't go. He had something to do. Okay, so he didn't go get tacos. So that's why Dale is in the bedroom. He's got the TV on, and he is TikToking, you know, his TikTok shorts, whatnot. So he's just in there doing that. Yeah. Oh, and then on Sunday, he had a friend come over that I've never met this guy, but he's known him since they were kids. He came over. He wanted to look at our old computer. Dale wanted to look at our old computer and see if there was any hope for getting off our pictures off the thing. These ABs are not sticking anymore. Everything's like giving me a hard time. I'm going to flip my glue dot around. I really should change it. Hopefully I don't fling it somewhere, because then I have to stop and go get another one. I'm going to flip it. Other end should be stickier if I can keep it in here. It's definitely not a brand new glue dot, so it shouldn't be too sticky. It should stay in. And he stayed for a while. He just stayed for a while. The grandkids were here, so there's grandkids, this friend. There's just so much going on. And Mindy doesn't get to record. I'm just like, I've got to have time to record. So this morning I got up, recorded a membership giveaway video, which does not take very long. Just closed Dale in the office. I just walked in, closed the door, and said, I'm recording. Closed him in. And then I was able to record another short little video. And now he's in the bedroom, and I'm closed in the office, so I can record my WIP and chat. I'm just feeling like I need more time in my life. Now, this afternoon, even though we have no kids right now, this afternoon we will have another grandchild. So I'll have Jackson for a few hours tomorrow, or today, this afternoon. And no children tomorrow. No children tomorrow. So I'm going to tell Dale, I'm like, I don't know what there is you might want to do tomorrow, but can you just find some things to do tomorrow for a while, a couple of hours at least, and just leave me to record. I need to do just like a batch recording. I don't have any responsibilities tomorrow. No vet appointments. I had one of those yesterday. No doctor's appointments, no dentist appointments, no children. I just need to just record in peace and quiet. I've got like, I don't even know how many videos, probably 4 or 5 that I can record. I just need to have the time and the quiet to do so. So hopefully tomorrow I can do that. Yeah. So that is my life. What is your life like? um, I I kind of miss the boredom. You know what I mean? I know there's times when I complain that I'm bored, but then there's times I'm like, I would love to be bored. It's just crazy. But that's the way life is. That is the way life is. I might get a weekend to myself. It could happen. I don't know. Dale has been talking about taking his daughter's kids like up north for a weekend. And then he said, never mind, I'm not going to do it. And now he's back to talking about doing it. And I'm like, well, if you go, just know it's you and the children. I'm not going. Okay? I'm not going. So he's like, that's fine. He said, do you think I can't handle it? I've taken kids up north before. I've taken kids camping before. I can do this. I'm like, okay, fine. You do you. Have fun, because I'll be home. And I'll enjoy the weekend. So there's that. But yeah, that is life in a nutshell. That's what's happening. I need to go out to the mall that is far away. There is a mall that is close, which is like 15 minutes tops for me to get to. But then there's another mall that is probably 20, 25 minutes away. And I don't go that direction like ever for anything. But I need to get out there because I need to get my wedding ring looked at, checked over, examined. I need to get it cleaned. So the store that services that we bought it from is out in that mall. I need to get out there and have that done. My favorite bookstore is out there. I have not been to that bookstore probably in a year. It's probably sometime last summer I made it out there. And I miss it. Whenever I go into like Barnes and Noble, I'm just like, I really want to go to Schuler's. That's the name of the store, is Schuler's. They're an independent bookstore. I want to go there. They are my favorite. I want to go. And I haven't been, like I said, in a long time. Okay, what color? Where's Jay? Oh, Jay is an AB. Just got done doing some ABs. I didn't want to do more ABs. But the reason I want to do this is because I have one that's way over here, and I'm going to forget that it's there. Oh, I'm going to do these because there aren't very many. The single placer end is working. They're sticking pretty good to the single placer. We'll just single place them because there aren't a ton. And I don't want to lose this guy that's way over here. You ever do that? One's way away from all the others, and then you come back sometime and you're like, how did I miss that? So, yeah, but I want to go to that bookstore. I miss it. They are a good bookstore. They got lots and lots of stuff there. They always do amazing displays. They have a much larger romance section than Barnes and Noble's. Barnes and Noble has one row. One row. That's all they have. Okay. So I want to go out there. I saw on Instagram the other day some photos from an event that they had. They had Lauren Asher, author, right? Come to the store and do a meet and greet / book signing. She's got a new book out. And I was like, she was at, okay, Barnes & Noble now has, I think they have 4 locations. There's one in Grand Rapids, which is probably about an hour for me to get to. The one that I would go to is in Okemos. That's about 25 minutes. There's one in Ann Arbor. That one's even a bigger hike for me to get to. But that's where Lauren Asher was in Ann Arbor. And I'm like, I would have gone. I would have just taken an afternoon and gone. It would have been fun. Yeah, I missed Jan Brett. She's a children's illustrator and author. When she was there, I missed her. I'm like, how am I missing these things? I don't know. I see them like after they've occurred, and I see the pictures and the photos and stuff. So I went to their site and looked at events, special events coming up, author visits, things like that. Lucy Score is coming. I believe it was Ann Arbor. It's either Ann Arbor or Grand Rapids. I'm not certain which. And I think those are the stores that are doing like the events now because they're bigger than the one in Okemos. I think they've got more space. So I'm going to check that out and see if that's a possibility to go see Lucy Score. I like Lucy Score's writing. I would love to meet her. That would be cool. But then in the fall, folks, in the fall, guess who's coming to Schuler's? None other than Nicholas Sparks. Now, Nicholas Sparks' event is different than any of these others. It's not at their store. They are teaming up with, I believe it is Jackson Community College, and using their auditorium for the Nicholas Sparks event. Whereas some of these other events are free, Nicholas Sparks costs $35. Now, I don't know what all you get for your $35, but I'm going to check that one out. He is my favorite author, and he's going to be here in Michigan, nearby. Actually, Jackson would be about a half an hour to get to if that's where it's going to be held. It's not that far from here, so I would go. I'd spend the $35. I'd go. I think that would be fun. I've never been to like an author book signing. Well, let me take it back. I was once, and it was the Judds. That's where I met Naomi Judd. It was at a women's expo here in town, not my town, but in Lansing, downtown. And we went to that. Shannon was with me. We met Naomi. I had my book, got it signed, all that fun stuff. So that's really the only book signing I've ever been to. And you would think me, having been a reader my whole life, would have had more opportunities to actually partake in a book signing event. And I have not. So I want to do so. Lucy Score, if she is free and it is easy to get to, I'm going to look into going to see her. That's sometime this summer. And I'm definitely going to check out the Nicholas Sparks event and probably have to jump on that because to get a ticket or whatnot, you probably have to do that relatively early to get a ticket. So I'm going to check that out. See if that's a possibility. I mean, I don't know that anybody else would go with me, especially if, they got to spend $35 to go. I probably just end up going by myself. And that's fine. I can go by myself. I'm a big girl, But I want to do that. I want to experience some new things, and that's something I have really never done. So I think it sounds fun. People go to book things all the time. There are book convention type things, and all the authors come. Not all the authors, but a bunch of authors will come and they hang out and they do events and they have special dinners and meet and greets and buy books and get good deals. And I mean, I see YouTubers doing these things all the time. And I'm just like, that sounds like so much fun. It sounds like a blast. I want to do stuff like that. So once I realized that Schuler's has some really good special events coming up, I got all happy and excited about that. I'm like, let's check it out. Let's check it out and see what's available, see what's coming that I would be interested in. I mean, I'm not planning on traveling to, Chicago or some of the big cities that they hold some of these big convention type things. Although it would be fun, but I wouldn't want to go by myself, I wouldn't want to go by myself. If I had a friend that would want to go, make it a trip, that'd be a different story. Anyhow, off on another tangent I went, right? Off on another tangent I went. I guess that happens from time to time. But that's what makes life interesting. I just talk about what comes to my brain. Oh, I know what else I have to talk about. I have to talk about this right now before I forget it. It just popped into my brain. Francesca Studio Works is doing a sale. It is a nice sale, folks. A nice sale. It is a BOGO sale. Buy one, get one, 40% off. You're going to want to check that out, okay? That is an amazing deal. Best deal she's ever had on paintings. So check it out. Buy one, get one. I think it's good, she said, until the 4th of July. Check it out. Go get yourself a couple of Francesca's Studio Works paintings. And save yourself some money, right? Save yourself some money. I might go back and look and see if there's anything else that I think I need. We'll see. We'll see. I'll check it out. See what I think. So, yeah, check that out. Is there anything else you should know about? Anything else at all? Not that I know of. The Friday crochet live has been it's been going good. I've been having guests come on until maybe Angie can rejoin at some point. But I've been having guests each week, which is fun. So we had Brenda, Mama B. She came on one week, and she enjoyed herself. She had a good time. It was nice to have a chance to really talk with her, and other people in the chat could talk, and we got to know her better, stuff like that. It was fun. Last week, Sean came on. I've met Sean a couple times at retreats, which is fun. And she had a good time too. So that's what we're doing for now. We're doing guests. If you are interested in being a guest on a Friday Crochet Live from 2 to about 3:30, or you don't even have to stay the whole time if you don't want to, but let me know. It is super easy to do. All you need is either a computer, a laptop, your phone, whatever you can record from. You don't have to show your face if you don't want. When Brenda was on, she just had like a little icon with her picture, and that was fine. When Sean was on, she was working on some junk journaling, so we saw her table and what she was working on. And it's easy to do. And it's fun. I will tell you this, I think, and I'm safe to say this out loud, they were both nervous about coming on, not knowing how it was going to go. They were both nervous. And once they did, and they were in and chit-chatting and all that fun stuff, they were like, wow, okay. It was easy to do, and they had a good time, and it was fun. And they weren't nervous, and, they enjoyed themselves. So, yay. So if you are a person who would be interested in coming on a Friday afternoon as a guest, just to give me somebody to talk to and us somebody to get to know, yeah, let me know. It's been fun. So let me know if you can come on. Okay? All right. Anything else? Anything else at all? I don't know. Dale asked if I wanted to go walk on the treadmill today, and I was like, honey, I have to record some videos. I have nothing to put out. I have to go record a couple of videos today. I can't. I've got to take advantage of my morning and get a few things done. So anyhow, that's what I'm doing. I hope you're being productive today. I hope you're having a great day. I hope your world is well and everything is good. And hopefully you got some work done while you listened to me ramble. I did. I got work done. Look, I got work done. I'm really trying to work on this. The color blocking sections, like there was a bunch of color blocking over here, and that was quick and easy. This section's a little harder. It's got a little more color and a little more color change because we've got blues, we've got greens and oranges. There's more to do on this one, but I just need to be able to sit here and just diamond paint. Usually it's about 10 o'clock by the time I get to come in, settle down, everybody's tucked in, everybody's put away, and it's about 10 o'clock by the time I get to come in here and sit down to diamond paint. Yep. And if you know me, you know I don't stay up late. So I might diamond paint for 45 minutes and then I'm done. That's all I get sometimes. And there are days I don't touch it. There have been several days I haven't even had a minute to come in here to even put one drill down. It just sat here. So I'm trying. I don't know, am I halfway? I'm at least halfway. Yeah, I got a lot done here at the bottom. So I'm at least halfway. Definitely not within finishing range for June anyhow. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But I'm just going to keep plugging along and get as much done as I can. That groovy girl is a big old groovy girl, and yeah, she's going to take some time. Here we go again, folks. Getting behind. I hate it. I just want to be able to complete things in the allotted time, and it's not happening. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. They're so pretty when they're done, and it's such a sense of accomplishment, and you're like, oh, it's done. Look how pretty it is. I just need to do more of that. It's done. Look how pretty it is. Maybe in the winter. I don't know. Wintertime. We'll see. All right. I'm done rambling now. Hope you guys have a great day. And I'm going to edit and upload. So this video is ready for you for tomorrow. Sounds like a plan, right? Sounds like a plan. See, there's not much left on here. Look, there's a little bit of orange, and this little bit of green. And this section's done. Well, I start to get the center of the flower, but you know, we'll get there. I'm going to get some more color blocking over here on this end, so that'll go fast. All right. Plug along. All right. I'll talk to everybody soon. Let's see your pictures. I can hardly wait to see them all. And tune in Saturday. We got 2 prizes. 2 more prizes. 2 more paintings to give away. I've got one, and Kara's got one more. So stay tuned for that. Maybe you will win a prize. All right. Okay. Talk to everybody soon. Bye, you guys.